Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of H3Y. Today I'm with the H3 community's favorite moderator, Ray.
I love Georgia. It was just a bad spot. I met Ben there though, and everything became very, very lovely. Ben also, he's a little privileged white boy, so.
This is a one-bedroom apartment, but I want to give her my bedroom as soon as she's out, and then I just sleep in the living room. I don't give a fuck. The world wasn't built for us autistic folk.
None of this is helping you. None of this is helping you.
The only way out is to have like a job, to learn a skill at the job, and then be promoted and so on. So I'm offering this individual a job. So you can DM me on Umu, UMU. I have a YouTube channel.
Well, it's time to talk about this. Ray, H3 Podcast Community Manager, is no longer a part of the community. According to her Insta stories, she has been let go of. I have rewatched H3 Podcast episode 128 and Ray's interview with Alex the Fiction, as well as going over almost everything she has posted about this. Why? I don't know, don't ask me. This is the first time I'm covering a serious topic. Please don't take anything I say as gospel, okay? I did my best to look into everything I can, but of course I might have missed something. No guarantees. Let's start with building the timeline. Ray Famel had been an H3 moderator roughly for 5 years. She was one of the first H3 Discord moderators, with Mega Awesome Nerd, another community manager for TEI. Honestly, she did not have any big controversies as far as I know, up until 2025. If you haven't been following, Ray has started 3 GoFundMe campaigns in the last 10 months or so. The first one was for her grandma's funeral. The second one is for her niece, which I'll talk about more. The third one is for her rent money, which she started after breaking up with her quote-unquote rich boyfriend. Now, obviously, this is a lot of information to handle all at once. Here, look at this cat picture I took. Alright, back to the video. The first GoFundMe. I unfortunately can't find any traces of this GFM as the link doesn't work anymore and no one took a snapshot of the campaign for the Wayback Machine. Trust me, I checked for hours. I couldn't find anyone state the exact amount of money raised here in a screenshot or a direct link at the time. The second one is the most controversial. As of now, $63,000 has been raised for the cause titled as Help Francis Escape a Life of Abuse. The third one is also, in my opinion, a bit wild. She is asking for rent money for an apartment she can't afford anymore because her boyfriend broke up with her in an airport. Of course, their lease is also broken and she is living in a gated community in LA. I'm not stalking her, this is all her saying this, by the way. I didn't even Google her name. Now, I don't know how it exactly works, but I believe there are deposits and rules to avoid exactly this scenario. 3 GoFundMe campaigns. How much was raised, you may ask? According to the comments I have read, many people are floating around the 100k number in total, which means she gathered around $30,000 for the funeral, but again, I couldn't confirm any number for this specific campaign, apart from the fact that Ethan himself donated 2k according to Ray, and also Ethan paid for the whole funeral. I don't know, it's confusing, but our focus for now is the second GoFundMe campaign. The summary of campaign description is as follows. My niece has been failed by CPS, her grandparents, and her parents. CPS has sent her back to a home with a child rapist and abuser. I know there are those things because one of her parents, my sibling, is the same rapist that abused me beginning at age 5. Resources like police and non-profits that do wellness checks can't help me because I don't have any solid information on her whereabouts as they have hidden her so well, nor do I have proof of what my sibling has done to us. She is now 17, turning 18 in April 2026, and CPS blew their chance so hard to be of any real use anymore. All I want is my niece in a place where she feels and is safe, whether that is with me or not. I want to hire a private investigator to help me find a way to contact her so I can ask where she wants to go because I know she doesn't want to be there. She opened a CPS case against her stepfather to try to get out and most recently tried to take her life. She deserves so much better than this. No child deserves this. To reiterate, with the money y'all donate, I want to hire a private investigator, set aside hopefully $5,000 to be able to help her escape when the time comes, and replace whatever she might have lost or never had. Then finally, with whatever may be left over, I want to put it into a savings account in her name. Alright, a couple problems from the get-go. Let's start with the basics. Ray hasn't been in contact with her niece since 2019, according to her implications and statements. She doesn't know where she exactly is, she doesn't have any solid evidence of this alleged abuse, and the minor is about to turn 18. I'm simply stating the facts as an outsider who knows nothing about Ray, her niece, or their family.
I heard from the family grapevine, family drama, that she opened a CPS case, and I was like, oh, that's amazing.
You heard a rumor through the family line that there was a CPS case that was opened for your sister. So you said we need 70,000.
The original goal of this GoFundMe was $4,500. As you can see, it was automatically increased over time. In this Instagram livestream I watched, she acknowledged this, but I believe you have to enable this auto-increase feature. It is not enabled by default. Up until H3 subreddit asked, Ray didn't provide any receipts about the money raised. Also, this comment caught my eye, claiming that her ex-in-laws offered to pay a down payment on a new apartment. So we are openly naming this allegedly abused minor, hire an expensive PI to check on her, and for months there are no updates whatsoever on the GFM page. She does say that she hired a PI and gives a couple vague updates on her Instagram though. Her claim is that if she gives any more information about the money transactions, acquired evidence, etc., that would put the investigation under risk. But you already shared this minor's name, pictures, her parents' names, their pictures, and rough location. Yes, all of these are available on her socials across multiple posts.
How do you know that she wants you to be speaking publicly of her abuse and that she wants to be in your custody? So that's the thing, is like I don't. It's more about like she has tried to open a CPS case and it's failed. I'm also a victim of the same people and have also tried to kill myself while trying to having already asked for help multiple times. And again, the trying to like take her own life thing, like that is, yeah, it's, sorry, guardianship. There's a emergency protective action. If y'all can remind me about that in a minute, I'll explain that because that's how I can get custody of her. But it's also that anyway.
You have a viral GoFundMe campaign openly declaring that you are looking for her. Ray herself also mentions that she kind of expects her niece to contact her somehow. So far, we assume this girl is in danger. We assume these people are pedophiles. We assume you hired a PI. That PI is looking for evidence. We assume you are going to find this girl, find a lawyer, win her custody. You get my point.
Tried for nearly a decade to get custody of her. Resources like police and nonprofits that do wellness checks can't help me because I don't have any solid information on her whereabouts, and they have hidden her from me so well. The private investigator I have gotten, thanks to early donations, is going to help me, so CPS and police will have to listen to us and take us seriously. Still need an attorney and the ability to keep up with future attorney fees, and to make sure I have money for her escape when that time comes, because I know from experience it can be so very expensive. All I want is my niece in a place where she feels and is safe, whether that is with me or not. Though I would prefer to have her with me because I can guarantee her safety as well as time to heal, healthy love, therapy, college, whatever. Regardless, I know she doesn't want to be there, given she opened a CPS case against her stepfather, which has since failed to try and get out, and most recently tried to take her own life. She deserves so much better than this. Nobody, no child deserves this. If you would like to help me save my niece's life, there's a GoFundMe link in my bio you can donate to. Any bit helps. I don't know how much I'm going to need, because I haven't gotten any referrals yet. You know, once I hear from them and they give me the rundown, then I'll update y'all and the donation goal. If you can't comfortably donate, or you know that interacting with any of the posts helps a lot. So thank you very much. Thank you. I'm sure I'm gonna need over $100,000 though. But we're already at 19,000, so that's very nice. Yeah, thank you very much. So very understandably, one of the ways that I was hoping to help my niece has kind of fallen through for now, which is why I'm crying. But I kind of wanted to show that just because like I'm trying to get people to understand this is real. And I'm working to get a child custody and domestic violence attorney. So if you have referrals for that in California, that would be awesome. If you have child custody and domestic violence attorney referrals, that would be fantastic.
Ray mentions she is looking for a lawyer multiple times. This is weird in my opinion. 1. You need to find a good lawyer, not expect a good lawyer to find you. 2. She was already 17 when this video was made. This person is going to be 18 on April of this year according to Ray. And 3. How do you know she wants to escape? And even if you assume that, why do you assume she would trust you? Again, I know I'm sounding cynical, I'm sounding asshole-ish. Honestly, I could sound even worse, but you know, I'm giving all the benefit of the doubt because I do not know, nor I have any way to confirm any of these.
I know that they have her fully like isolated, but I was hoping that maybe she, like me, was able to like sneak a device somehow and she would be on TikTok or Instagram Reels like most teenagers are. And then, because originally I wasn't asking for money. I was just trying to like kind of message in a bottle out on the internet, which was kind of dumb. And you know, like if I was gonna do it, I should have just committed from the beginning, but I didn't because I was scared, I think.
Ray have had multiple viral Instagram posts getting over 100k likes about this situation. All of them are pretty much the same, asking for help and donations. Honestly, it is extremely easy to assume the worst here, right? Of course, this is open to discussion. She just, how do I say this without sounding like a jackass? She definitely needs guidance, at the very least. After this breakup, she received a generous job offer from YouTuber Lust to manage his Facebook page. Ray left this huge text wall repeating pretty much the same stuff. She talks about her diagnosis of CPTSD, autism, GAD, anxiety attacks. Then, oh yeah, there was this OnlyFans saga I forgot to mention. She threatened the followers with a soft launch, saying it might be time to show the cheeks. She says that she has been transparent, needed the GoFundMes for this and that reason, and ends the text wall with "I'll be in touch." But honestly, seeing her pattern of behavior, such as saying that she is looking for a second, third job, but somehow never finding one, the questions about her public breakup, the missing GoFundMe, again, you get the point. There is also this pattern of mentioning certain things, especially rape. A lot of it. I'm sorry, I don't know how to put this any other way. First the grandma GoFundMe, then the niece, and her last one, which starts with the sentence, I quote, "I have been raped over 100 times. A couple days ago, while H3 Podcast is still on a break, we have learned that Ray has been laid off according to her Instagram story, and she removed H3 Podcast community manager from her profile." So yeah, this is pretty much most of it. I wonder if the H3 Podcast is going to make a statement when they are back. What do you guys think about the whole story? Is she being manipulative? Or is she just naive?